We're going to try an experiment here. You see the video now has a animated border going on the outside. Why? I don't know. I came across a Minecraft YouTuber. I'll have a link to his channel down in the description below, who had border issues with his videos, and I kind of thought they were intentional at first and thought it was cool and was like, okay, I want to see how animating it works. So we're going to test this out for this video. Yeah. Okay, to the actual video. Ahoy, mateys, and welcome back to Froob World. Yar, it be a new year, which means new projects to continue to add to our base, our lovely little piratey base over here. And if you haven't been paying attention to the channel, or you just haven't been able to yet, we've got some streams going on. Last week was the first technical Froob World Friday, but I didn't have a video ready in time because loads of stuff were going on along with the holidays and everything, so we just did a live stream, and I've done one since, and unfortunately my replay footage decided to crap out on me, so I don't have the footage of what I was doing. I did record a little bit of it, mostly, you know, getting distracted, shenanigans on stream, stuff like that, but we started work on the path, getting it all nice and laid out some more, and I've also gone in and flattened a bunch of the area to give us a lot more room to work with. I've ironed out the path even more and replaced a lot of the grass blocks with some podzol. As for these mangrove roots, we ended up trying to need a way to light this place up because I use Fulbright a lot and I don't want a lot of torch spam everywhere, and it turns out mangrove roots allow light through them, so I can just put torches underneath, and you know, it fits in with our path because we already have them in there. So in like sections like this, we'll just do it for an example here. Set that in there, then take a mangrove root like this, and now look, this place is lit up, and I mean, unless you're going to stare inside of it, you can just walk right along and you really don't notice it. That was really cool. We figured that out on stream. Along with these lamp designs, we will be having actual street lamps in places where the mangroves aren't. This lamp design was created by Bata Droid, who's been in our streams quite a lot, and we kind of worked together on this. I actually have a bit of a time crunch for this episode. You see, right now it is currently Tuesday. This episode comes out on Friday, and I need to get some work done. We have one build that we're going to be adding to today's area, and that is going to be a repeat of a build that we did in my hardcore survival world like almost 2 years ago. And that is one of my favorite builds I've ever done. I really loved working on it. So I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to bring it back here. We're doing the blacksmith forge build that I built in my hardcore world. I'll put up an image of that right now. Or maybe I won't, because we are going to be building it, so you'll end up seeing that. So I'm going to take that design that I made, and I'm going to piratify it using the palette that we have here instead of the palette that I used for it originally. And that way we can put all of our blacksmiths there. So we've got... Technically, it's going to be a two-part build. It's going to be the forge, where weapons are forged, and then we're going to have the armory forge, which is where the armorers are going to be. So I'm going to... I don't know if I'm going to build an exact copy of it, or if I'm going to build another build to go along with it. I haven't figured that out yet. Like I said, I'm on a time crunch. Alright, guys, if you're excited for this episode, make sure to hit the like button, and if you're new here, go ahead and hit subscribe, and let's get into it with a time-lapse of something or another. I don't know. We'll see what it is. Well, this is interesting looking, isn't it? There's all these buttons all over the screen. Why are there buttons on the screen? Well, I got bored, you guys, and decided there has to be a way that I could play on the server while on the go, because I've been traveling a lot this year so far, and I mean it's literally only like the 6th of the year as I'm recording this, 6th or 7th. Um, and then I found this app called Mojo, and I've been messing around with it, and well, I'm running Java Minecraft on my phone. Here I am. I'm on the server, and I'm on my phone. That's why the audio sounds so weird. That's why there's buttons all over the screen. Weirdly, this does honestly kind of work a little bit better than Pocket Edition. I mean, Pocket Edition is more optimized, I think, but this works. I've been able to use it to AFK, which is great. So if I'm off the server, away from my computer, I can just plug in my phone, and there we go. I'm AFK on the server. Farms are running. I've been using it for a little bit just to mine all these trees that you're seeing in the time lapse. And honestly, this is working so much better than I thought it would. There are downsides to it, of course, one of which is render distance and frame rate issues, which is fine because this is literally just for me on the go. This is not, I am probably never recording segments here again. This is just something I thought was cool and wanted to share. Playing Java Minecraft on my phone. Technology is wild. It is straight up witchcraft, man. Okay. Back to the main tray. Yep. Phone tray away. I've been a very, very bad content creator. I wasn't recording with replay mod for what I was just doing. I decided to try to run my tree farm over here, and I wasn't AFK while doing it, but I tried to figure out how to do mangrove again, just because, you know, why not? And we were talking, I was getting distracted in the chat by Chief and everything, and then I got blown up by TNT. I tried to clear it out, and it didn't stop. The lever didn't stop it in time, and TNT blew me up, and I lost my tools. The only things that survived was my armor, my wings, my sword. It blew up my beacon, or not my beacon, my shulker box containing my torches, so I got most of the torches back at least. This shulker's fine, but I lost my lanterns. So those are all gone. And that's great. You know, I'm lucky enough that we are later in the season now that I have the ability to replace my gear. And I already had some enchanted tools that I had gotten over time. So it won't be too difficult to replace, but yeah, I'm not gonna run mangrove on this farm for a bit till I can figure out how to deal with the fact that the mangrove seems to keep stacking on top of each other. Every time I grow one, it's fine. I grow the next one, it adds to the one that came before. Even once the leaves are gone, it goes up higher. And it is so bizarre. But it's adding it outside of my blast range, so nothing is exploding. Thankfully, nothing else can explode, but when I tried to fix it, I exploded! Which has been annoying. Should I have been running that? Probably not. I was trying to get a bit of a distraction from cutting down these trees. As you can see from the time lapse, so much has changed in such a short span of time for this island. I think it's time that I bring you guys back in anyways, even though those aren't gone. I'm going to get rid of them. And we talk about what all I've done. So on stream, I went ahead and decided that I couldn't take the way the train was anymore. It was too bumpy, and while some bumpiness is fine, there wasn't ultimately enough room for me to build. So I went in and I've flattened everything out, and I've put in a bunch of poke holes that have the torches and everything, and they're going to have, you know, stuff in the way. Sometimes they'll be the lamp posts, sometimes it'll be just the mangrove roots and some of the paths and some of the builds. So hopefully we can hide it. I've also moved where I was going to build my armor guys, and I've put the forge over here. I figured this is a lot more of a central location. So that's where the forge will be going, I think. Pretty sure. I have a little bit of an outline from it. The problem is I don't have the schematic for the build that I did before. I don't have that world because I'm on a completely different computer. So I'm just looking at the video that I made of it and trying to go from there. But anyways, this isn't the only area where I've flattened this out and have replaced a lot of it with podzol. I ran out of podzol even after collecting some on stream and stuff. And so I decided to start growing the trees again. And we've pretty much made a really good amount of progress in turning this island into a nice podzol-y base. So we've got it pretty much from right here over to there, which is good. And I've started a little bit into here. I think I'm going to leave this alone for now. We're not going to focus way too much on this area. I do want to eventually get the windmill done. I was thinking of doing that in this episode. So we'll see how that goes. As you can see, the schematic here is literally just a direct copy of that. And I might extend the farms out this way. And that's why I've pretty much left this alone and moved the forge from up there. As I'm thinking I'm going to extend these farms and just create a proper little farming area here. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Flatten things out, trying to make it look a little bit cleaner. I think it's definitely making it look cleaner. Right here, I need to figure out how to transition it more from here to here so I can keep the overall look of this area without disturbing it too much. And that's what I've been doing, pretty much, guys. I've just been messing around, breaking stuff, got a bunch of trees, and I died. Oh, the life of a content creator. You know, it's supposed to be a new year. I was hoping not to have any stupid deaths. I lost 40 levels, which isn't that, you know, that massive of a deal, but the gear, losing the gear, man, that sucks. That really sucks. I'm gonna go enchant this. I got a lot of the books here. I think I need efficiency 5 for this from the shopping district, but I'm gonna get that all good and taken care of. Efficiency 5. Levels regaining. Axe enchantments going on now. What's a good name for this thing? Ask you a question. No, you know what? In honor of Claire Obscure, Axon. It's Axon. Diamond shovel. Now with mending, because didn't have it before. Silk touch on the hoe. Mending on the hoe. So here we go. We got an efficiency 5 mending axe, a efficiency 5 unbreaking 3 mending shovel, a diamond pickaxe, silk touch, efficiency 5 unbreaking 3 and mending, and a diamond hoe with silk touch and mending. Lovely. Then of course we have our sword. I was going to put netherite on here, but you know, after that embarrassing death, I don't think I deserve the netherite on my tools just yet. I think this presents the perfect opportunity to actually earn some netherite. Because I've been given all my netherite or bought it, I've never actually netherite mined. So I think in a stream, after this episode comes up, we're going to go netherite mining for the first time. And hopefully get enough for four tools. If I can get enough for at least one, I'll probably consider it still a success. But yeah, so look forward to that stream. I want to say I'm probably going to do it sometime within the next few days after this episode comes out. Anyways, on to the next clip. We're going to take a break away from the base because someone asked me in my live stream to show off their pixel art that they have been working on here on the server. That being Tepray. Tepray asked me to go ahead and show off his pixel art, and so I'm heading over to his base coordinates now to check that out. And here we are, and oh my god, look at this! If I could land! No! What the heck? Did my elytra break or something? What happened there? This is not good. I cannot lose more gear, man. There's my rockets. I got all this stuff, but I'm missing my pants and my shoes. There's my pants. There's some torches. What is with this episode? This is cursed, man. This is a cursed new year so far. Okay. I think I have everything back. Should. Okay, let's take two. Let's look at this artwork. Here we go. Ready? We're just gonna get an eye in the sky. We got Flappy Bird. That takes me back. We got a cool little Pokeball. We got a rubber duck, which this server, man, it has a thing about rubber ducks. We got Pikachu. We got a bee, a Minecraft bee. And then we have a cool little rock-on hand, which kind of reminds me of the old mouse cursor thing from like way back when. This is really cool. This is done by Teptree. He said he may start making content here soon, so be on the lookout for that. If he does, by the time I get this video out or I find out later on, I'll probably link his thing down below. Check him out. Oh, this isn't just Pikachu. This is like a Mario mushroom dude wearing a Pikachu hat. Or Pikachu in an egg. With overalls? Or massive smiling Pikachu? I don't know. I suppose you could interpret this quite different ways. Regardless, it's cool, and I don't want to die again. Okay, before I show you guys the next clip, I need you to promise me that you're going to trust the process. Okay? Okay. We good? We good? Put it in the comments right now. I trust the process. Or don't. Just trust it, okay? Here we go. This project has ended up being a little bit bigger than I expected. When I initially set out, I was just going to follow along the same style build that I did in my hardcore world. Yeah, that doesn't fit with what I'm going for this season. So I found some actual colonial blacksmith references, and that's what we're doing. And I've also made it very massive under here because I'm going to have like 3 different groups of villagers. We're going to have the blacksmiths, the forgers, the toolsmiths, the armors, and the weaponsmiths all in the same building. And I want to have at least 6 of each. So I've got 18 beds, which will have 18 villagers, which I don't have that many right now, so I'm going to have to breed them up. And we'll have this entire area down here decorated for them. And then they'll enter, like, out here to the workshop, which has changed design. And I'm going to show you that now. Here we go. Ready? Okay. This is how it's looking so far. This is a skeleton. None of these blocks here, well, the cobblestone will be in the build, just not like this, will be actually the way this looks. Like, this is just the frame for how it looks. So we have 3 forges, or 3 chimneys that'll be coming off of here. So 1 for each group. We have this massive barn warehouse thing. There's going to be like a barn door here. And we're going to have like a little like storage off-crop thing here. And then the inside will have the actual weapons and tools that they can use, along with being able to access down here, where they will sleep, and we may be able to breed more. I don't know. But this is it. This is the design we're going for. I kind of worked on it just last minute here. And, yeah. I like the shape, but we'll see how it comes when I'm actually filling it out. Now that we have the shape, it's just placing all the blocks inside. So it's basically a coloring book at this point. Speaking of the colors we will be using, I have the gradients here. We have for the stone bits, so the chimney and more stonish areas, we have a gradient going from polished deep slate, polished tough, stone, mossy cobblestone, and regular stone. So these will be any variants of this. So stairs, slabs, anything like that I will need in order to fill out the chimneys and all that. For the more wooded areas, we're going to follow kind of in a similar vein to our previous builds over here, where we're going to have like this whole gradient here with the spruce and the pale oak, the mangrove roots, and then some tough with some signs going in just to kind of keep the vibes from here going on. And then for the roof, we're going to have dark oak. So it's going to match the pirates here. It's not going to be this style. As for the barn doors, I think the interior we're going to use a bit more mangrove, and these shelf blocks are just so amazing. These are what are going to be used for the barn doors. And look at them. They already look like barn doors. They're so cool. I love the shelf blocks. So that's what's going to be going inside of here. We may save the interior and everything for another episode or a live stream. I don't know just yet. It depends on how much I get done. I'm going to shut up now. I'm gonna put up another time lapse, and we're just gonna we're gonna do it. We're just gonna fill this out, and by the end, we're gonna have a complete, finished-ish build. Let's go. All right. I need a break from building, so we are going to play some mini games. Yes, on a stream, I was told about this other mini-game area, completely separate from mine, and we saw a little bit of it. It's right over here, and it's actually really cool, and I'm really excited to try some of these games out. If we just get in the minecart here. Whee! Oh, straight down. Is nice and dark in here. So this is a whole game district. It has one called Nether King, which is apparently one that's really interesting. One called Laser Tag. And then over in this direction, I think, has a whole bunch of other games, like chess, with actual chess pieces, map art, that's craziness, and Connect 4, we are doing laser tag. Laser tag, okay. I guess that's what we're gonna figure out, how to play laser tag, because I have no idea how you would play that in Minecraft. So this will be interesting. Let's see, laser tag. I guess it's this one. Whee! Oh, it continues. They've got a mine shaft as like the actual entrance. This is neat. This is really well done. I'm loving the decorations. Nether King Hospitality. The Memorial Spectator Room rules no inside items. Only one person inside at a time. Do not attack the mobs. I see you. Okay. Interesting. And here's laser tag. This is laser tag. And in laser tag, each contestant is given a crossbow and dropped into an arena where they must fight for survival. If you are shot with the crossbow, you will turn invisible and you will be out. When you hear the bell, you are to spread out. When you hear multiple bells, that means you are the last one alive and you have won. Good luck. Let's see. Where do we go? Just get inside of one of these? There's a bed. Okay, so we need to set spawn somehow. Where? Set spawn here. Okay. And then I guess we just go inside of one of these. We'll see how this goes. Oh, there's a noise. Here we go. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh, it's counting down. Noises might be a little bit louder than normal. For that I apologize. My audio is a little messed up. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we gotta wait for the timer. I think they said there's a bell. Now, I don't have Fulbright on, so if you can't see very well, I do apologize. I may stop it up a bit. I could turn Fulbright on, but I feel like that would be cheating. Oh, here we go. Alright, I'm crouching so no one sees where I'm at right now, and I can hopefully get a little bit of the people out. So far, I'm liking the parkour aspect. There's multiple different areas to explore in this. Oh, the tinted glass really helps. Oh, I see Bata. Oh. Wow, this is definitely harder to move in than I would think. I'm not invisible, am I? Why am I not? Oh, because I have PvP off. I must have needed on in order to have the potions take into effect. Nope. See, there we go. I'm out. I'm out. Here's the exit. Please return equipment here. And then enter minecart to exit the arena. Oh, this is cool. I like this. Hamper's coming this way. Let's watch out for him. Okay, they shouldn't be able to see me because I'm crouched. Ah, the countdown is always the worst. Oh boy. Alright. I'm gonna try to stick slightly closer, but also just enough away. Hamper is nearby. Okay, that's the bell. Here we go. He didn't see me. That's good. All right. Oh. So far, I'm not seeing anyone. Oh, okay. I see Sunny, but he's in the exit, so... Who else is left? I don't know who else is alive. I see so many names, but no bell has rung yet, so I can't be the winner. Oh! Did I win? I think I won! I won laser tag! Looks like we're going again. More laser tag. I'm going on the offensive. I'm just waiting. Oh. Let's let him think I have God. I like the parkour elements to this map. This is a really fun game. Very well thought out, too. I see Teton. I think he sees me, too. So he thinks the high ground is his ally. But I was born in the high ground, molded by it. I didn't see the low ground till I was already an adult, and by then it was blinding. Okay, he's trying all right. Ring around the rosy. Oh. Oh, nice. We took each other out, me and Bada. Berries. These are good. I need these to eat. Regain health. Tell you what, I'm just gonna stay here. Hi, Bada. I know you see me, but you can't get to me without me having a way to shoot you, I don't think. So I have control over the food. I am the food master. Food keeper? Storer? I don't know. Someone who... Hoarder. I am the food hoarder! I really need more berries. Okay. It's gonna be stupid just standing there the entire time. I see sun. Sunny. Yesterday my life was filled with rain. Okay, someone shot at me. Who? Who shot at me? Ah, bad droid. Oh, what? Where was he? I see what you're doing, Bada. Two can play at this game. We're just gonna... This is intense. Oh my god. Ah, GG. That was fun, though. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that clip. Time to show off the semi-finished product. There's still quite a bit left to do, like little tweaks here and little terrain details that I have to go on and add, which I'll probably be doing over stream. But for the most part, the forge is complete, and I'm gonna show it to you now. You ready for this? You ready? Yeah, here it is. This is our finished forge, and originally I was going to build the exact same one that I had on my hardcore world because that's one of my favorite builds, but I was like, it doesn't quite fit the aesthetic here. So I brought in a little bits of homages to that, but also brought in a new design based off some concept art I found for like colonial era forges and everything, like blacksmiths, and also brought in the palette from our main area over here. So I'm loving the shelf blocks. I've been incorporating those into it along with the signs. And I think it's looking so good. It's a little busy, especially with sadly, the Junglewood trapdoors in the background. They do serve a purpose. I didn't want them there initially, but they do serve a purpose. And then we have like these barn doors open, and then just these little walls here as handles, I think works really well. You can walk around, you can see. I used a bunch of different wood types. I used spruce, I used dark oak, and then right up here, this is spruce and everything, but these two is a combination of junglewood and oak, and I think it adds such a nice little, just light variable to it that it from further away, it really does look like that top part is like a darker version of this, and then occasionally there's just darker spots. Then you have a little jut out here, which I haven't quite decided what's going to be out here just yet. Maybe some tools or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out over on stream. But we have another little like barn door opening, and then we have the interior, which we can walk into. And here we go. This is the forge. You can see we have the 3 forges, which tie into the 3 chimneys. Well, technically there's a 4th one, but I haven't got to that part just yet. Speaking of the chimneys, I did go in and detail them. We've got some black on the top for soot, and then some cracked areas and mossy cobblestone around the place, mossy cobblestone stairs, regular stairs, just to kind of give it a bit more cracked feeling, and I think it comes out really well. The mangrove color is the nod to my hardcore series build that I did, because the roof there was mangrove. This place is villager proof now. That's what these trapdoors on the windows are for, is to stop villagers from climbing out through here, because originally I didn't think they would. They did, and it made moving them back in really, really fun. So we have just a simple berries and pale moss carpet here, and that'll stop mobs from entering and villagers from leaving. As for the interior itself, we got some paintings. I used some new paintings that we got. I love this one in particular. It reminds me very much of like Ocarina of Time with Epona. It's really cool. We've got a classic painting here. We've got another one of the new paintings here just sitting up next to the forge. We got an anvil where they'll be forging their weapons, like taking the stuff out of the fire and out of the furnaces. We have the blacksmith tools and tables. We have a crafting table, which is mostly for myself, but, you know, maybe they need it. We have this kind of wall shelf which hangs down, and you can put stuff on here and then craft and put stuff together. We have little bits and tools put onto the wall. Right here is my favorite bit. We have this chain pulley system. You can see like I use like a tough wall to try to make like a weight. So it's pulling these armors across and then like getting dunked inside of the water. So like these are coming fresh off the forge. So tools or armor, and they're being dunked into water to cool down and temper. And you can see I have another piece of armor in here. This is another nod to my hardcore series where I did the same thing, except in the hardcore series I used the invisible item frames mod. Here I'm just using armor stands with blocks pushed into it. The floor itself is actually a combo work of both me and Batadroid. We were trying to figure it out, and I think the mangrove really tied into the roof and everything. And we've got a few boards missing, so you know this place is it's seeing a lot of traffic, but it's still operational. Speaking of operational, this is where my villagers will be. We have them currently down here, where I've just got a massive villager breeder going on. And hopefully we'll start seeing some more armorers and toolsmiths popping up here and about. We've got two armorers currently, and it looks like 1 toolsmith. Are you a toolsmith? What are you? Weaponsmith. Okay, cool. So we have a weaponsmith, an armor, and we need a toolsmith and all of those. And then we can bring those guys up this way just by having them climb up the ladder. And it looks like we've got some iron golems that are spawning thanks to the villager breeder. That's going to be fun. Well, I guess it does help to mob-proof things a bit. Anyways, this is kind of all the time I have for it. We did a lot in this episode. It's a good start to the new year. I hope your new year is going well. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to leave a like. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I'm tired, so I'm going to go to bed after finishing this clip. Have a good one, you guys.